Lights, camera, action. Hey gang, welcome to Austin Dental Spa's Facebook Live Wisdom Wednesday. We do this every Wednesday. If you're just tuning in for the first time, check us out every Wednesday around this time. We have a lot of fun, and we talk about different scientific topics, different health topics. There have been a few things going on in the world this last year and a half or so, and that's actually what we're going to talk about today. If you tuned in last week, you heard us talking about the oral systemic connection and how what's going on in the mouth affects the rest of your body. We're going to continue on that topic. One thing that just drives me crazy, and has since all this pandemic stuff started last year, nobody seems to be talking about preventive things that you can do, things that you can do to boost your immune system so that you are more resistant to any kind of viral load or viral infection. And so that's what we're going to talk about again today. About every 3 or 4 months, I bring this subject back up because nobody else seems to be talking about it. So we're going to talk about 5 different things you can do to boost your immune system and raise your resistance to any kind of invading organism. Our bodies were designed to be able to handle viruses, bacteria, difficulties in life, stresses, all those things. And if you give your body a chance, it will do an amazing job of keeping you healthy. So we're going to talk about 5 things that boost your immune system. One of them is one that people don't talk about very much: soothing music. There was a study done in the United Kingdom recently where they took test subjects and they had them do things like put crossword puzzles together, kind of mildly stressful things, and they played different musics. And they found out this one particular song. It's called Weightless by Marconi Union, Marconi Union. Weightless was the name of the song. You can find it on YouTube. That particular song, there was a 65% reduction in the people's overall anxiety level while they were doing these semi-stressful activities. 65% just from that one song. So check it out on YouTube. Weightless by Marconi Union. And so anyway, that just shows that music at the right kind and when you're in the right mood can actually reduce your stress level and boost your immune system. Secondly, bumping up your vitamin B levels. The B vitamins are the ones that are most affected by stress in your life. So you've heard of people going and getting vitamin B12 and B6 injections to boost their immune systems. Well, you can take it in a supplement form as well, and or you can get it from the foods you eat: whole grains, eggs, all the kind of beans, lentils, red beans, chickpeas, black beans. All those beans have loaded with vitamin C. And then citrus fruits. They don't just have vitamin B and vitamin C and vitamin D. They also have a pretty significant amount of vitamin B. Carrots, also great source of vitamin B. So boost your vitamin B and see if that doesn't have some effect. We've talked in the past about vitamin C and D and how they've been proven for decades how they boost your immune system. Vitamin C you get from citric fruits. Citric acid is vitamin C. So it helps with bruises. It helps you heal after surgeries. It also boosts your immune system. And for a airborne virus like COVID virus, vitamin C is essential to have a high level of that in your system to boost your immune system and increase your resistance. You can get vitamin C from broccoli is one of the really good sources. All the citric fruits, acerola cherries, any kind of berries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, they all are loaded with vitamin C. Oranges, of course, the citric fruits. And believe it or not, chili peppers are loaded with vitamin C also. So those are your good sources of it. Or if you just want to do it the easy, simple American way, buy it at the grocery store, vitamin C supplements. It comes in 500 and 1,000. I take 1,000 milligrams every day, and if I'm feeling, on the rare occasions when I'm feeling kind of less energetic, I'll take up to 4,000 milligrams in a day. It's not going to hurt you. If you take too much, it just passes right on through your system. Your body, with all these vitamins, has a way of taking in what it needs and letting the rest of it just pass through. Vitamin D, we hit on this really hard last year during the beginning of the pandemic when there were no vaccines available and your only choices were to stay indoors and stay away from other people and or boost your immune system. So vitamin D has been proven over and over again that it raises your immune system and helps your resistance to bacterial and viral attacks. Vitamin D you can get from being out in the sun for an hour with not long enough to get sunburn, but enough to get sun exposure on your skin, because vitamin D is produced by the sun hitting your skin. It also is available in supplement form as well. You can do it the easy American way and just buy vitamin D supplements. I take it every day. I don't even remember how much the milligram is. It's a little gel cap. And I take my C and D together. Zinc is an extremely important mineral to take. It boosts with the C and D. The three of them together boost your immune system like crazy. Zinc you can get in supplement form, or you can get from just eating healthy. So all of those things, there's your 5 things that boost your immune system and help you get better. Here's another one that I talked about 6 months ago, and I've just gone back and read the articles. There's nothing new on this except an article from March of this year where they took people with xylitol nasal sprays. There's 2 ways that the COVID virus gets into your system. There are little receptors in your nose, in everybody's noses and throats, called ACE2 receptors. If you've seen those, read anything about COVID, you've seen that in the paper. It gets in through the ACE2 receptors. Xylitol, which is an artificial sweetener that's in chewing gums, it's in, you can buy it as an artificial sweetener for coffee or whatever, and it is pretty much harmless as far as we know, because they put it in chewing gums to help people that need to chew gum but don't want the sugar. It's an artificial sweetener. When you squirt this stuff up your nose, you'll get a sweet taste in the back of your throat, because I've been doing this. This is my 3rd and last box. I bought it on Amazon. It showed up the next day. It's like $15 for a little inhaler of this stuff. It's got 2 things in it. It's got xylitol and it's got grapeseed extract. And the early studies that they're showing is that the xylitol keeps COVID from being able to bind to those ACE2 receptors in your nose, and grapeseed extract actually kills viruses. So there's growing evidence that grapefruit seed extract can kill coronavirus. So, and nobody's talking about this. The company is making record profits because they're getting the word out, but this stuff is cheap, easy. 2 sprays in your nose in the morning and 2 sprays at night, called Clear nasal spray. And hey, there's no downside to it, and there's a potential upside that it's going to be like a coat of armor for you and keep, even if you did get exposed to somebody with COVID positive and with a heavy viral load, it's not going to be able to bind to the receptors in your nose, and the grapeseed extract potentially is going to kill it or at least dumb it down, so you're less likely to get sick like the governor of Texas just did. Actually, he's not sick, and they're not publicizing that much. He tested positive. He has no symptoms because he's been vaccinated, and probably has access to the best medical care. From what I hear, they've got him on the boosted antibodies, the Regeneron right now, but he's asymptomatic. So even though he's tested positive, he's not sick. And that's a key factor that they should be pounding home to these people who have decided not to get vaccinated. There's a lot more that we're still going to learn about this virus, but my health tip is get yourself some Clear and order it on Amazon. I had trouble finding it at the grocery stores. Probably Whole Foods has it, but I just ordered it on Amazon and it showed up the next day. So take care of yourself, stay safe. That's something nobody's talking about, is boost your immune system so you don't have to live in fear. And have a good week. Stay safe out there. Lights, camera, action. Or maybe I should say Cut. See you next week.